what's happening? I'm here to tell my story. Maybe I can inspire some people to go out here and try to do the same thing that I'm out here doing. A lot of people been asking me about how did you get started in real estate? So my first deal was actually a flip. And the way it went was I was looking on the MLS, just looking really because I knew I wanted to get started in real estate. So what I was doing was I was just trying to look at stuff just so I kind of get an understanding of what was going on. So what I did was I called a realtor that I knew up in Georgia, and I told her about some stuff that I've been looking at. In particular, one townhome, and in particular, and I was like, "Yeah, I've been looking at this townhome. It's 10 grand. Let's I've been looking at it." So she went ahead and she put an offer in. I didn't expect her to put an offer in. I just was telling her that I was looking at it. And to be honest with you, I didn't have 10 grand at the time. All I had was about $2,000 to my name, to be perfectly honest with you. So she put the offer in, and we didn't get it. So I was like, yes, we didn't get it. She didn't know that, she didn't know that I didn't have the money. So she just was, being a realtor. So she put the offer in or whatever. But what she also did was she put a backup offer in. So we also had a backup offer in just in case something fell through with the original offer. So I thought nothing of it. Didn't think I was going to get it. I continued to look. So she calls me up the next day and she's like, "Hey, I got good news." I'm like, what's the good news? She's like, "We got it. We got the place." I'm like, "We got the place?" Anyway, so I was like, "Cool, we got the place." Yes. Now, she doesn't know I only got 2 grand. So now I have to try to find the rest of this money before it's time. And they've asked me to put money down on an earnest deposit, which means it's in the escrow account. If I don't close on this house within the allotted time, then I won't get my money. I'm out. I think it was 1,500, and I only had 2 grand, so I put my 1,500 in. And I only got 500 bucks. So I did have income tax money coming. So I figured if I can just put this shit off until I get my income tax money, I'll be fine, right? So that worked out, and I did. What I ended up doing is I negotiated with the bank to rather than the initial 30 days I had to close, I negotiated 45 days. So they gave me enough money to get my income tax money. But my income tax money was only like, I think, $35 or $4,000, something like that. Coupled with the 500 bucks I already had, that was only like I said, like maybe 4 grand, maybe a little over 4 grand, 4,200, something like that after everything or whatever. So what I'm gonna do? I still got to get the rest of this money up. So what I end up doing is I got like 2 grand from my mom. She gave me 2 grand. Then I had some stocks. And I had some savings bonds, like some old savings bonds that I had like from when I was like 3 or something like that my grandfather had given me. I think those equaled up to like 900 bucks or something like that. Then I had stocks that I had been putting like $25 a month in for like years and just had forgotten about. And that was like another $3,000 or $4,000. So all in all, I ended up hustling this money up in between those stocks, borrowing some money, tax returns or whatever. So I got the 10 grand. Boom. I got the house, right? So we close on the house, everything's done. But mind you, I barely had the money to get that. Now I gotta do the renovation on the place. I ain't got no cash. So the place sat for almost 3 months before we even started. And then basically what I did was, because it was an easy flip, like it really was an easy renovation, looking at it in hindsight. It was all cosmetic, carpet, paint, stuff like that. And it was a townhome, so I didn't even have to worry about the outside. But I did have to pay those homeowners association fees the time that it sat. And that hurt me a little bit because I wasn't bringing any money in. And now I've created an additional expense for myself. So it sat for a while, and I had to, like, piece by piece, I had to pay for the paint, 1 month when I had the money from my job to pay for the paint. I had to pay for the carpet 1 month when I had the money to pay for the carpet. It was a very, very slow process. It took almost 6 months, almost half a year to get it done, but it got done. So my initial plan was to rent it out. I was just going to do a buy and hold, rent it out, and keep it moving. I didn't think about refinancing because once again, it's 10 grand. Like no bank's gonna refi. And I was talking with somebody and they suggested to me, they're like, why don't you just sell it and then get your money and then do something else? So I tried to sell it. It took a week. In 1 week, I got an offer for $27,000. I was only into it for like 14, maybe 15. When I got out of it, I got like 25 altogether. You know, after you pay closing costs and realtor fees and all of that crap, I was out like 2 grand. So I only got like 25, but that was good. That was a profit. That was a good profit for me, considering I didn't have no money. So now I'm in the game. So that's what basically got me in the game. I bought another one after that, another townhome in the same division for 17. That one didn't go as good, but we made it work. But basically what I'm saying is, don't give up. Like, you don't need to have the most money to do this thing. Look for good deals. There are good deals out there. Wholesale if you got a wholesale. You know, do whatever you got to do until you can get your money up. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do until you can get your money up. The key is to be consistent and to keep grinding and to keep hustling. Don't stop. You know, don't stop. Find you a mentor. Find somebody that'll help you. Find somebody that'll teach you. You know, read every day. Get on YouTube or whatever. Look at videos. Look at the MLS. Say your affirmations if you believe in that. I do. Do whatever you need to do to make yourself successful, but don't give up. Whatever you do, the first deal is out there. All you got to do is go get it. That's all you got to go do. And after the first one, you'll get the second one. And after the second one, you'll get the third one. You're going to have some bumps. You're going to have some bruises, but it don't matter. All you got to do is just keep going and keep doing it and keep grinding, and you're going to be okay. Trust me. That's all you got to do. Trust me. That's all you have to do. I've been there. I have been there where you ain't got nothing. You can get it. You can definitely do this. It ain't that hard. It just takes focus and consistency. That's it. I'm going to holler at you.